Have you ever stood in your kitchen holding an onion and thought to yourself, isn't it amazing how something so simple, so common, could be the key to saving your life? It might sound too good to be true, but what if that everyday ingredient sitting quietly in your pantry had the power to protect your heart, clean your arteries, and even lower your blood sugar overnight? Now I know how this sounds. We've all been told for years that managing chronic diseases like diabetes or heart problems requires complicated medications, rigid diets, or expensive procedures. But sometimes nature gives us exactly what we need in the most humble of forms. You see, healing doesn't always come in a pill bottle. Sometimes it comes in the sizzle of a skillet, the rich scent of caramelized onion, and a quiet transformation that starts on your plate. Today, I want to invite you on a journey not just through nutrition, but through the wisdom of your own body. This isn't about fads or fast fixes. It's about giving your body what it's quietly been asking for all along: nourishment that heals, energy that sustains, and choices that give you back control. We'll be talking about a powerful onion-based recipe, yes, a simple recipe that has stunned doctors and nutritionists alike. But before we get to that, it's important to understand why this works. The real secret is in how you prepare your body before the remedy, and that starts with what you put on your plate day by day, habit by habit. Let's begin with one of the unsung heroes of healing a food you've probably seen 100 times and never realized its full power. Picture this. You're at the farmer's market or grocery store, and you pass by a display of bright green leafy vegetables. Maybe you hesitate, not knowing what to do with them, but buried in that pile is a crown jewel of health kale. Now, don't roll your eyes just yet. Kale is not just a trendy food blogger's favorite. For those of us over 60, it can be a genuine lifesaver. Kale is packed with soluble fiber, which acts like a sponge inside your body. Imagine it moving through your bloodstream, gently soaking up bad cholesterol and helping sweep it out of your arteries. Over time, this action can reduce the buildup that silently clogs vessels and raises the risk of heart attacks and strokes. But kale doesn't stop there. It's also loaded with antioxidants, especially sulforaphane and flavonoids, which act like your body's internal firefighters. They go right to the source of inflammation, cooling down the silent sparks that lead to damage in your blood vessels, pancreas, and even your eyes. Have you ever had that mid-afternoon crash, that fog that rolls in and makes everything feel heavy? A balanced blood sugar level, supported by foods like kale, can completely transform that. No spikes, no crashes, just steady energy that carries you through your day. Now, let's say you're already watching your sugar. Maybe you've cut out sweets. Maybe you're careful with your carbs. That's great. But here's something even more powerful: avocado. Yes, that creamy green fruit that so many people still fear because of its fat content. Let me tell you something. The fats in avocado are not the enemy, they're your allies. These monounsaturated fats actually help raise your good cholesterol while lowering the bad. It's like avocado is gently polishing your arteries, keeping them flexible, clean, and strong. Think of it as the heart's natural lubricant. And for those dealing with insulin resistance, the frustrating condition where your body stops responding to its own insulin, avocado steps in again. Its healthy fats and fiber help slow the absorption of sugar, smoothing out the roller coaster of blood glucose spikes that can leave you feeling drained, irritable, or foggy. Here's something I love about avocado: it's satisfying. It helps you feel full without making you feel heavy. And that's crucial, especially for those of us in our golden years. When your body is nourished properly, you don't reach for snacks out of habit, you eat because your body truly needs it. That means fewer cravings, more stability, and a better chance at losing that stubborn weight around the midsection, a major risk factor for both heart disease and diabetes. You see, the key here isn't just about one food. It's about building a pattern of nourishment. When your body gets into rhythm, the right nutrients in the right way, your blood sugar doesn't swing wildly. Your arteries don't silently harden. Your energy doesn't vanish by lunchtime. You wake up with more clarity, move with less stiffness, and sleep more deeply. That's the real promise of healthy aging. And that's why we're taking our time before revealing the onion recipe. Because to unlock its full power, your body needs a little preparation, a little priming. Think of kale and avocado as the first step in waking up your internal systems. They don't work alone, but together they start to clear the path. It's not about overwhelming yourself with change. It's about making small, consistent choices that compound. Each bite of kale is a quiet investment. Each slice of avocado a deposit into your long-term wellness. And the more you add, the more your body remembers how it was designed to function with strength, with balance, and with grace. So now that we've gently opened the door to healing, let's keep moving forward. Because just ahead is another food, small, sweet, and surprisingly powerful, that supports your arteries and blood sugar in ways you might never expect. Let's take a moment to appreciate something small, bright, and bursting with flavor, the strawberry. Now, I know what you're thinking. Isn't it too sweet for diabetics? It's a fair question and an important one. But here's the surprise: strawberries are actually one of the safest and smartest fruits for blood sugar control. Their sweetness comes with a gift, a low glycemic index. That means they don't cause those dangerous sugar spikes that leave you exhausted, foggy, and craving more. Strawberries contain anthocyanins, a powerful type of antioxidant that protects your blood vessels from inflammation and oxidative stress. Imagine your arteries as flexible garden hoses. Over time, stress, sugar, and toxins make them stiff, clogged, and cracked. Anthocyanins help reverse that, acting like a protective balm that keeps your vessels supple and strong. And there's more. These little red gems are rich in vitamin C, not just for your immune system, but for your skin, your gums, your eyes, and yes, your heart. Vitamin C helps produce collagen, which isn't just for wrinkles, it's also what keeps your arteries elastic. That means better circulation, lower blood pressure, and a reduced risk of strokes or heart attacks. The trick is consistency. 1 cup of fresh strawberries a few times a week is enough to start making a difference. Add them to your morning oats, blend them into a smoothie with almond milk, or just enjoy them plain. Just be sure to choose organic when possible, since strawberries are among the most pesticide-heavy fruits. And speaking of something crunchy and healing, let's talk about walnuts. These little nuggets aren't just snacks, they're medicine in disguise. Walnuts are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which are like internal janitors for your cardiovascular system. They clean up harmful cholesterol, reduce inflammation, and even improve the texture of your blood, making it less likely to form clots. For people with diabetes, walnuts are a game changer. Why? Because they help your body become more sensitive to insulin. That means your cells absorb sugar more efficiently without needing to produce more and more insulin, which can wear out your pancreas over time. Think of it as giving your body the keys to unlock energy instead of letting it pile up in your bloodstream where it does damage. Walnuts also contain magnesium, an essential mineral for over 300 functions in the body. Without enough magnesium, your muscles cramp, your nerves misfire, and your blood sugar starts bouncing around like a pinball. Just a small handful of walnuts a day, around 5 to 7 halves, can provide a steady stream of this crucial nutrient. And here's a beautiful bonus: they're satisfying. A handful of walnuts between meals can prevent mindless snacking and help keep your blood sugar stable. No spikes, no crashes, just a gentle curve of energy that keeps you moving, thinking, and living well. Let's pivot now to something warm, earthy, and often overlooked: yam. Not the candied kind drowned in sugar and marshmallows, but the real unadorned yam. This root vegetable is a secret weapon for those fighting both diabetes and heart problems. What makes yam so special? It's a complex carbohydrate, which means it breaks down slowly and steadily in your body. That slow digestion is critical for blood sugar control. No roller coaster surges, no wild energy dips. Instead, you get a slow-release source of fuel, one that keeps you satisfied, alert, and balanced. But yams do more than just keep your sugar stable. They contain a natural compound called diosgenin, which has been shown to reduce internal inflammation. And as we know, inflammation is the root cause of nearly every chronic illness, from clogged arteries to aching joints to memory problems. When you reduce inflammation, your entire body thanks you. Yams are also rich in fiber, the kind that helps you feel full longer and promotes healthy digestion. And a healthy gut is more than just comfort. It's the foundation of your immune system, your hormone balance, even your emotional health. Many people are shocked to learn that about 90% of serotonin, your body's feel-good chemical, is produced in the gut. So when your belly's happy, your brain follows. Let's not forget that yams are also rich in vitamin B6, which helps regulate mood, improve sleep, and support brain function. That's why many people who eat yams regularly report not just physical energy, but emotional stability too. You're not just feeding your body, you're fueling your peace of mind. And now let's turn to something bold, something ancient, something with a bite: garlic. Garlic has been used as medicine since ancient times, and for good reason. It contains a compound called allicin, which acts like nature's own blood thinner. It helps widen blood vessels, reduce blood pressure, and prevent dangerous clots from forming. It's no exaggeration to say that garlic can literally improve the flow of life through your veins. For people with diabetes, garlic also improves insulin sensitivity. That means your body can respond better to insulin, helping move sugar into your cells where it belongs instead of letting it linger in your blood. Over time, this reduces your risk of complications like nerve damage, kidney issues, and vision loss. But perhaps the most impressive thing about garlic is its anti-inflammatory power. It calms the immune system, cools down chronic inflammation, and helps protect the delicate linings of your arteries, the very places where heart disease begins. Think of garlic as a guardian of your inner pathways, keeping things clear, flowing, and vibrant. Garlic is also antibacterial and antiviral, a true immune booster that works quietly in the background to keep you strong. You don't need a lot to feel the effects. Just 1 or 2 cloves a day, crushed and allowed to rest for a minute before cooking, is enough to activate its healing compounds. You can saute it with your greens, mix it into salad dressings, or infuse it into olive oil. The key is making it part of your daily rhythm. Healing doesn't happen from what you do once in a while. It comes from what you do often, what becomes habit, what becomes ritual. So we've covered the strawberries that sweeten your heart, the walnuts that protect it, the yams that steady your energy, and the garlic that keeps your blood flowing clean and strong. Each of these isn't just food, they're part of a larger story. A story of reclaiming your health one bite at a time. A story that's building towards something truly special. Because the body, when properly nourished, remembers how to heal. And right now, your body's listening. Let's now take a moment to talk about a fruit that's likely sitting in your kitchen right now, the humble apple. Not the flashy kind with added sugar or caramel coating, but a simple, crisp apple with the skin on. That skin is where most of the magic lies, especially for your heart and blood sugar. Apples are packed with pectin, a type of soluble fiber that forms a gel-like substance in your gut. Why does that matter? Because it traps cholesterol and sugar, slowing their absorption into your bloodstream. That gentle slowing means less stress on your heart, less pressure on your arteries, and more balanced blood sugar levels throughout the day. It's like placing a soft cushion between your body and the daily sugar shocks that often come with age. Now imagine this every time you bite into an apple, especially with the skin you're feeding your blood vessels, with quercetin, an antioxidant that acts like a firefighter for inflammation. Quercetin cools down the silent damage that builds up inside your arteries, the kind that never hurts until it's too late. It keeps those vessels soft, elastic, and resilient, key ingredients for a long, energetic life. And here's something beautiful. Apples don't just help your body, they help your mind. The nutrients in apples, particularly their polyphenols, are linked to better memory, sharper focus, and even improved mood. So the old saying, an apple a day, turns out it might be wiser than we thought. Let's pair that with something green and mighty, broccoli. It might not win any popularity contests at the dinner table, but in your bloodstream, broccoli is a superstar. It contains sulforaphane, a powerful compound that triggers your body's natural detox system. This means cleaner arteries, lower inflammation, and a reduced risk of diabetes-related complications. Think of sulforaphane like a gentle scrubber, brushing away toxins and oxidative damage from the lining of your arteries, places most medications can't reach. And when your arteries are clean, your heart doesn't have to work so hard. Blood flows freely, carrying oxygen and nutrients where they're needed. That means more energy, clearer thinking, and fewer dangerous clogs that could lead to a stroke or heart attack. Broccoli also delivers both soluble and insoluble fiber, giving your gut what it needs to function like a well-oiled machine. A healthy digestive system helps regulate weight-absorbed nutrients and even create hormones, all of which feed back into stable blood sugar and a strong heart. Now picture this: a sunny morning, a bowl of warm oatmeal, and the gentle squeeze of a fresh orange on the side. Orange, when eaten with the pulp, is another unsung hero. That stringy pulp might not be glamorous, but it's full of soluble fiber, the kind that balances sugar and cleans fat from your system. Oranges are also packed with vitamin C, a major antioxidant that fights off the invisible stressors of aging, pollution, inflammation, and immune breakdown. But even more impressively, oranges contain hesperidin, a flavonoid that improves the flexibility of blood vessels. Flexible vessels mean better blood flow, lower pressure, and a reduced risk of heart disease. It's like giving your circulatory system a tune-up. The trick: skip the juice. Eat the whole fruit. The juice, especially the store-bought kind, is mostly sugar, but the whole orange with its pulp and fiber gives you all the benefits without the blood sugar roller coaster. Now let's warm things up with oats. These are your slow-burning fuel. Oats are rich in beta-glucans, a type of soluble fiber that forms a gel in your stomach, slowing down digestion and sugar absorption. That means steadier blood sugar, less insulin demand, and more time to enjoy stable energy without sudden crashes. Beta-glucans also bind to cholesterol in your gut, helping flush it out before it can sneak into your arteries. That's why oats are known as heart healers. They don't just lower cholesterol, they support long-term cardiovascular health by reducing inflammation and nourishing beneficial gut bacteria. Plus, oats keep you full, which means fewer cravings and less overeating. And if you've ever felt that stubborn belly fat was holding you back, oats can help. They regulate appetite, support fat metabolism, and give you a clean-burning energy that lasts until your next meal. So from apples to oranges to oats, your kitchen is already a pharmacy. But now let's finally step into the heart of this entire journey, the long-awaited moment you've stayed with me for. The onion recipe that has stunned doctors and warmed the hearts literally of thousands of people seeking natural healing. Here it is: medicinal sauté of red onion with turmeric and olive oil. Simple, affordable, deeply powerful. To prepare it, you'll need 1 medium red onion thinly sliced, 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder, 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil, a pinch of black pepper, optional 1 teaspoon of apple cider vinegar. In a small skillet, warm the olive oil on medium heat. Add your onions and sauté gently for about 3 to 4 minutes, just until they start to soften and release their natural sweetness. Then sprinkle in your turmeric, black pepper, and vinegar, stirring well. Cook for another 2 minutes until everything is warm, fragrant, and golden. That's it. No fancy tools, no expensive pills, just pure healing on a plate. Now here's why this matters. Red onion contains quercetin, which helps reduce inflammation, improve insulin sensitivity, and even thin the blood, reducing the risk of dangerous clots. When you combine it with turmeric, whose curcumin compound is one of the most potent anti-inflammatories found in nature, you're creating a natural medicine stronger than most people realize. Olive oil, it's rich in heart-protecting, monounsaturated fats and polyphenols that lower cholesterol, soothe blood vessels, and nourish your cells. Black pepper boosts the absorption of curcumin by over 2,000%, making sure every bite delivers maximum healing. And that dash of apple cider vinegar helps regulate blood sugar and improves digestion. It's a gentle aid that enhances the effects of the entire dish. Enjoy the sauté over steamed vegetables with brown rice as a toast topping, or even mixed into lentils. Eat it 3 times a week, and many people report reduced bloating, better blood sugar, clearer skin, and more energy in just days. It's not magic, it's just real food used the way nature intended. So now, my friend, the next move is yours. You've stayed with me through this journey. You've heard the truth behind these foods, and now you've got a powerful, practical recipe to start with. The only thing left is to take that first step. Remember this: you're not too old, it's not too late, and every single cell in your body still wants to heal. Make space in your life for that healing. Let your food be your medicine. Let your habits be your strength. And if you found value in this video, if you felt hope, clarity, or inspiration, please give it a like. Leave a comment and share your story. Tell us what changes you're going to make or what foods you're ready to embrace again. We're all in this together. Don't forget to subscribe, because every week we'll be here cheering you on, sharing new insights, and helping you live your best, healthiest, most joyful life. Here's to your heart, to your strength, and to the life you still have left to live with purpose, with peace, and with power. You've got this.